Hi everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer Underworlds. I'm DisturbingPuppet, so we're continuing to play here as the Orks. So we've got Ironskull's boys here, just going to fight all the various different factions. So next up is... It's the Chosen Axes. Is that the Freaky Dwarves? It might be the Freaky Dwarves. Freaky and Naked Dwarves. Alright. Set up all that kind of stuff's pretty standard. So yeah, I like Mirror Wall because we can deploy pretty far forward. And then we'll just have a standard square map. I'm totally fine with that. Objectives don't actually matter for us. It's just about killing stuff, keeping things off our side of the board, all that kind of stuff to get victory points to win. I don't score a lot with these guys, but we have been able to win pretty well. Pretty good track record with them so far. Where do I want the lethal hex tile? How about on the other side? Don't remember how many of these guys there are. There's probably only like 3 or 4. Yeah, 4 of them. They're probably fairly tough. So classic dwarves versus orcs. What do we have? Biggest end to best. So if your leader took an enemy fighter out of action, then we get one. Nice. Third end phase, if there are no enemy fighters in your territory, definitely doable. Massive assault, if we deal 7 or more damage in an overall action phase. That's also possible if we can get some good hits in. So we have an action, cunning but brutal, so we can move and then take a free shot at somebody instead of doing a charge action. We have an upgrade for Bone Cutta to hit everybody. It's kind of weak. Twist the Knife does some extra damage. It's nice. An upgrade, extra attack dice when you charge is okay. Having a good time. Choose a fighter, roll an attack dice. If you roll a hammer or crit, they can make an attack action. Interesting. So we could charge and then attack again. We could move, attack and attack. So I think we're good to stay with what we've got. Alright, we're fine. Deployment doesn't really matter who goes first, honestly. You go first, sure, whatever. Doesn't affect who goes first in the actual match as far as first actions go. Don't remember what you guys do that much. Fuel Grimnir. So, pretty basic. Hold an objective, you get an upgrade. Do 3 damage, which is actually pretty hefty. Alright, 4 health. We might have a bit of a challenge on our hands here. Put my leader right up front as well. Okay, Tefk is a bit weaker. Best case, doing 2 damage. 3 dice for 1, 2 dice for 2. Okay, yeah, interesting. We're going to go with Bone Cutter for backup right there. This guy also just a 3 health, 2 damage. Still pretty dangerous. We'll put Haka over here and Basha in their traditional spots. Got an angry guy in the back. Mad Megrim only does 1 damage. Okay. Probably better once he gets upgraded. Actually, do they have the same thing, or if they hold an objective? Is that what it is? Yeah, holding objectives. Alright. So we might want to try to block them from grabbing objectives if we can. That's 3 crits. Alright, well, you get to decide who goes first. Gonna make me go first. Okay. Well, I could go ahead and make use of my action, so we could do the Cunning but Brutal. I could move up, take a free shot, then get another shot if I can roll correctly. If I do damage, we can do extra damage. We can park on an objective as well. We could go for either one. This guy here would be a one-shot kill if I can hit him, which might be better than trying to beat down their leader initially. Let's do that. So wander over here. Does put me in a dangerous position. We're going to go Cunning but Brutal. Take a shot at you. Hopefully get some damage. It's only 2 dice, so you never know. 2 hits. Nice. That's an instant kill. Excellent. Don't need to twist the knife because I do 3. I'm pretty sure. I'll be very unhappy if I don't do 3. Yeah, 3. Instantly taking out one of them. Okay, for upgrades, we could go with Brutal Swing. We could also go Brutal Frenzy. I think we do Brutal Frenzy, maybe. It's an extra dice on a charge, so we're probably going to charge one of these guys in. We'll put it on Haka. Pretty good turn to just instantly take out one of his guys. I don't think he expected that. First time a friendly fighter suffers damage, they only take 1. Okay, that's going to slow me down quite a bit. I'm assuming I can make that 2 by Twist the Knife, but I'm not sure if it's really worthwhile. Since it's only going to be 1 anyway, I might as well have somebody who normally just does 1 damage. I don't know that I want to get between these guys, but it'd be nice maybe push him back into the Lethal Hex tile. So that would be a separate one. If we could knock him off the objective, it's too late. I think he's already inspired. I don't think so, actually. Take a look. Holds objective at the end of the phase. So if I can push him off of that. Let's give it a shot. We've got an extra die here for a charge. Maybe I can knock you off. I'm not even sure if I can. Got a crit. So we'll see if I can actually knock you off the position. I'm not going to twist the knife because I'm not... Well, I would assume... +1 damage. I think it's going to be 1, and then if I do this, it's still only going to be 1. It might be 2. I'm going to hold off. Just do the 1 and push him off of the objective. I don't want him getting stronger attacks and stuff by having his guys get inspired. But he already moved, so we can't move the same guy again. He's going to come up, gets a crit on the hit. That's going to do some damage. I think it's probably just 1 or 2. 2 damage, which is going to make me grumpy because that's how I get stronger. Okay, so was that just the first attack? Where is it? I think it's gone. Yeah, first time. So we can do normal attacks now. It's totally fine. I do 3 damage here, so we could go for a charge, try to kill somebody off. I have 1 block, you have 1 block, so we're just as likely to kill either one of them, because we do 3 damage either way. Right, or do I start with 2, and then it goes up to 3? It starts at 2, okay. We do have to twist the knife, though, so let's go for it. We'll go for a hit on the leader. If I can somehow get the damage in, then I'll use Twist the Knife to finish him off. 1 hit, 1 block, so that's it. I do get to move him, so yeah, we might as well. Let's push you away. Start surrounding this forward guy here. What do I have? Yeah, we might as well. We're having a good time. Let's see if we can do some damage up here. Nope, didn't get what I needed. No free attack for me. That's disappointing. This last guy. Double crit. I got a crit too, but it only cancels out 1 crit, so still is a hit. Only 1 damage though. The way they're bunched up, actually giving the big axe to Bone Cutter might be a good idea, although it only does 2 damage if we hit everybody adjacent. Can you even make it? Yes, we can barely make it. Let's run on up. Try to smack this guy. I don't know if there's a way. There was something there. We could knock him back on a crit or something, maybe. I completely missed. So only 1 of his guys will be inspired. The other 2 we kept off the objectives, at least initially here. He's got more actions, but I think he charged with everybody, so I don't think he can do anything at this point. Yep. Not bad. We killed 1 right off the bat. We got a lot stronger. We got biggest and the best. I didn't even think about that. We took somebody out with the leader, so we got a victory point there. We didn't do enough damage for this. We need to do 7, but it's certainly possible we can do it again. Keep them out of our territory. That's 3, so I'm fine with keeping those. As far as upgrades, I mean, I could go ahead and throw this on there. It only does a couple damage, though. It's 3 dice for 2 damage. I guess I'll go ahead and throw it on Bone Cutter. Because maybe if they stay where they're at, we could get shots at both of them and maybe use the Twist the Knife on one. We'll keep Twist the Knife. It's a pretty good card. So we'll draw back up. We'll see who goes first. So he got 1 for holding that objective. So I'm only up 1. Discarding a bunch of cards to draw new stuff. Okay, enemy gets to choose first. Probably will act first. Nope, I'm going first. What do we have? Call the Wa. If 3 or more fighters made a charge. That's doable. And then we have the others we had before. As far as upgrades, we've got extra move on somebody. We've got the Mighty Swing. So we could do this with our regular attack with Bone Cutter. We've got an upgrade of Ard Ed, Hack or Basha, so reduce the damage they take. We've got Unkillable for Gerzog, we'll get the extra damage. I can't play the Mighty Swing now. But it does want me to charge 3 times. Like, that's definitely doable. You are awfully banged up here, buddy. If I come around, make a charge there. That's 1 charge down. And swarming the enemy. Double crit, nice. Only does a couple damage though. So do I want to increase it? At this point everybody does at least 2, I think. No, Basha doesn't do 2. So yeah, we'll twist the knife to do an extra point of damage. I mean, yes, let's push him back, because always he gets a free attack. And I don't want to have people die right away here. He can just attack and attack and attack over and over again. And that's good, so he'll have to charge me if he wants to do anything. We've got 2 of his guys beat up. Oh, or he can just push somebody. Well, not much I can do about that. He's probably going to try to kill my weak guy there. Extra movement, the guy in the back, sure. Bring it. Oh, got a crit, but I got a crit. That's not going to do jack. Well, will push me around. Fine. Be that way. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. Let's use the Mighty Swing rather than the other abilities. And we'll send Bone Cutter in there to try to chop the 2 guys down. Now, I could go in the back at these 2, because it's 3 damage. Or we can try to soften these guys up. I think I'll go for the back, because then I could kill the leader. Is this guy the leader? Yeah. I'm a bit isolated. I have a bit better chance here of killing off Vol. Let's move up. Do the attack. 2 dice, 3 damage. Yeah, we want the 3 damage. Gives me a shot at killing 2 people. 1 hit, 1 block, so nothing. I will push you back, though. One hit, no blocks. You die. Excellent job. We got 1 of them. That's actually pretty good. I kind of was figuring I wouldn't get either one. Just the way the dice are and stuff. As far as upgrades go, what do we want? We could make it so that Hackett or Basha take less damage. I do want to charge, but I think we'll just kill this guy with my leader. Having my leader be unkillable is pretty darn good. let's just do that first. Spreading out the upgrades this time. Usually kind of focus on one person. First fighter make a move action, and the next activation has +2 move. Alright, so he's getting ready to do a big charge somewhere. Maybe. Nope, just going to attack me straight up. He did not get a hit. I got a block. Totally fine. So let's get my third charge out of the way. I'm just going to charge everybody this turn, probably, or these. Yeah, let's have Gerzag. Let's go there so we have some people next to each other. We'll go for a hit. Gerzag kill. Got a crit. That should do it. Yep, nice. Tearing these guys apart. I thought we would have a little tougher time with the Dwarves because they would have the ability to kind of fight us up front. We got Massive Assault. We got Call of the Wa. Very nice. So that was the damage and the 3 charges, both triggered. So now we have, if somebody takes 3 or more damage and survives, we get 1, possible. In the third end phase, if 7 or more fighters are at action, that one, yeah, almost everybody have to die. This is one, even if all my guys died, I could still get that score. So that's part of why it's there. And we've got Denial, which should be okay. So let's see. We can give someone an extra move. We can go Hard Ed. Let's go Hard Head. And I'll give that to Basha. I don't need the movement, so I'm going to just kind of hold off. Alright, what you going to do? Charge somebody. Okay. I just got Hard Head on him, so he'll take 1 less damage from all sources, so he only takes 2 rather than 3. Although if I'd taken 3, I actually would have gotten a victory point. Does make my guy angry. I do have the extra movement, but I'm not going to use it. I'm probably just going to get rid of it because there's only 1 guy left. We just need to swarm him and beat him to death. And the only one I've got left that can take an action is Basha. I took some damage, so I now do 2. Just see if I can push him back into this. I need a crit to knock back, though. So it's not too likely, but if I could knock him back into the center of us and just be surrounding him, that would make it a lot easier to kill him off. So I'll give it a try. Need a crit, though, not very likely. I missed everything. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pass. He can't do anything because he charged. Just the 1 guy left. Saving the victory points, so if I draw some upgrades, I can just give them the upgrades. He did get inspired because he was on the objective. Yeah, so it was definitely worthwhile for me to try to knock him off. Once someone's been on an objective, they kind of are hard to spot. You kind of see like this one. They don't get the icon back. So, yeah, didn't really notice, but was a good idea on my part. Anyway, to get him off there, push him in. Somebody takes 3 or more damage and survives. That's certainly possible. 7 or more fighters out of action is unlikely. I'm going to get rid of that and see if we can draw something else more useful. And I'm not going to upgrade. I'm going to get rid of the extra movement card just so I can draw some other stuff that might be more useful. And phase all your fighters and no omni fighters are something. I think it was maybe all his fighters are on objectives and none of mine are, something like that. Okay, I do want to go first here. The question is, do I want to bring more guys in first to kind of swarm him, or just go with attacks up close? So what do we have? We take an enemy fighter staying in enemy territory out of action. Well, he's in enemy territory, so that works. And we've got the other ones. As far as these go, extra die, healing potion, +1 damage on the first attack. We've got extra health for somebody. Last lunge, I don't remember. Play the string attack action or ploy that will take an enemy fighter out of action. Before moving them from the battlefield, roll an attack die on a hammer or crit. Make an attack action with the fighter. It must target the attacker. Okay, so if he tries to kill me and somebody dies, we have a chance to do some damage as we go down. Alright, that's doable. So we could bring everybody on in. He is tougher now. Can't kill my leader with a single attack. You're gonna knock him back though if I hit here, but let's go ahead and go for a hit. Want the 3 damage. So we bring Bone Cutter in, see what we can do. Got a crit. Excellent. I don't have to move him. I can leave him right where he's at. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It might invite some massive retaliation here, but if somebody dies, we get a chance of doing some damage as I go down. So what do we want to do? That will wait on. Healing Potion we could use now. That will wait on. Give somebody some extra health. Let's go with the Healing Potion. Let me use it on Basha, who's down a couple. So 1 health back. Grimnir's Blessing during attack action, or... Alright, let's see. During attack action or ploy that would take this fighter out of action, roll a defense dice. If you roll a shield, the damage suffered by this fighter is ignored. Attack or ploy. Alright. But it's before his turn. I think it only affects for the turn, but it might last until that happens. Was that an upgrade? If it was an upgrade, then it always is in effect. Yeah, it's an upgrade, okay. So there's always that chance when we try to kill him off that he might not die. I could give some extra health to somebody. I think he does 3 damage now, right? No, he does 4 damage. Okay. In that case, he could kill anybody. Even if I give someone an extra wound, he can still just one-shot them. Let me give some extra health to my leader, just because. Giving his guy some extra movement. So these will help me try to kill him off. It's extra attack dice and extra damage. So I'm just going to pass. We'll wait and use that before my turn. Alright, what you going to do? What are you going to try to kill? So that will be a kill. Let's go last lunge. See if we can get something going with that. Got a crit, so I do get a chance to make an attack roll before I die. Ooh, double crit! You're toast! So he's gonna die, but he's got that chance. Ah, he rolled a shield. So he's actually really difficult to kill. Yeah, let's leave him where he's at. So it doesn't kill him. I might have to, like, push him onto a lethal hex tile. Because that doesn't fall under the ways that he can save. Okay. Not ideal. Let's go extra dice. I don't need the extra damage. So there really isn't much point. Okay. He's going to have that chance to save himself, kind of no matter what. I'm just going to have my leader attack him up close, because we can just keep doing it. Actually, what activation is this? Yeah, I can do this. This is activation 2, so I can just keep hitting him over and over and over again. Got a crit, so that is a kill. So we kill him again. Didn't make the roll this time, so he is dead. Nice. And we killed someone in enemy territory, so I got a victory point for that. Killed him, got me a victory point. I think that was it that triggered. Advancing strike. Score this end phase if you have more fighters on the battlefield than your opponent, so we'll get that in the end turn as well. Nice. And then there's really no point in playing that. So the only thing I want to do here is sort of try to mitigate the effects of any cards he might have that would give him victory points. So I should probably have one of my guys park on one of the objectives on his side, and I should probably have one of my guys move onto my side of the board. Those are what I should do with my last actions, just in case he's got ways to get victory points for that. So let's just move you over. So I'll have people on both sides of the board, just in case there's something about that. And then I'll move my leader onto an objective. Yeah, he's played a card that doesn't actually matter. Whatever. He's got no people left for any cards to affect. Alright, last activation. I'm just going to stand on an objective on his side of the board, just in case. There's something about, like, the opponent doesn't have any objectives or something. So going into it at 8, I will get another 1 there, and another 3 there. So that's 12. He got... What was that? What did you just do? Can it make an attack, action, or charge? That would have been nice for him to get earlier. Not going to affect anything at this point. Okay, so we get denial. And we should get there's more of us. Up to 12. Pretty good result for these guys. Usually often I'm getting 9. Oh, we got nothing. Nice. 12 to 5. Absolute slaughter. Very nice. Very nice. And we get a weird Canoptic Jar kind of thing. With a portrait of Gurzag, if we want to use it. Alright, sure, whatever. Alright, so yeah, been a bit more of Warhammer Underworlds. I've been DisturbingPuppet. Thanks for coming by. We'll just keep running through the various different factions for the rest of this and fight the rest, although I do think the troll at the end is going to be a bit tough. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, this has been Warhammer Underworlds. I've been DisturbingPuppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.